this movie. I think the generation my age and older will have a different take on it than the generation younger than me.
Just because of the content, or?
Content, yes and no, but more of just how it views things like relationships, marriage, fidelity, jealousy, friendship. What we've got here is we've got Adria Arjona. She plays a woman named Ashley. She feels unfulfilled in her marriage to Carrie, who's played hilariously by Kyle Marvin. So she basically breaks up with him, but not divorce, because they still love each other, of course, but they're just unfulfilled. And so he goes over to his friend's house, his best friend Paul, who is played by Michelangelo Covino, and Paul's wife, Julie, who's played by Dakota Johnson. You heard them in the clip. Well, they're like super progressive, and they're like, if we make the bad thing like normal, then it's not a bad thing, and then we don't have to be mad or jealous. So we have an open marriage. And so when Julie and Carrie sort of hook up one night, it technically shouldn't have any consequences. But, of course, nothing is the same afterwards. And then that leads into the comedy. So, to me, the Split was also likable actors playing somewhat unlikable characters. Their choices made them unlikable to me. Mm-hmm. Their personalities made them likable. It's kind of this weird dichotomy where you really don't like what they're doing and you don't agree with the principles and thoughts. This is speaking from my own personal standpoint. I didn't agree with any of the choices that they made, but they were so likable that you were almost like, well, you do you. So that's why I say I think that there's a division between – I know my parents' generation would not – for a lot of my parents' generation would not find this funny or interesting at all. But there are some legit laugh-out loud moments of this movie.
Like, I wouldn't look to this movie for moral guidance, but I think if you're looking for laughs, it delivers.
Right, but does it deliver romance? I mean,
I actually don't think any of them had very good chemistry.
That it is.
Yeah, I agree. That is a weakness of the film. But I always say with comedies, funny saves all. And I was laughing throughout.
There's a scene.
There's a scene where there's a fight that was hilarious. And then a long segment at an amusement park that
oh my gosh. There's a scene on a roller coaster that I was nearly crying. I was laughing so hard at. So this is called Splitsville. I was personally dissatisfied with where things ended up based on how the story played out. But I give it a B grade. It is rated R. How about you?
Yeah, I would also give it a B grade because I didn't care about the plot. I didn't think that the actors had very good chemistry. It was just about the gags. The gags were funny, but all the other stuff I didn't really care about.
Yeah, Adria Arjona's character going through people, and then they end up all basically living at the house.
That was funny.
With Carrie, the current husband, who's still sort of the ex-husband. So like I said,
she's got her harem kind of, and it is pretty funny.
Yeah, but all of them have been broken up with, and she doesn't like that they're all still living there. So, yeah, there's some weird, funny stuff. That's called Splitsville.